the top 10, what I think are the top 10 NFL players in the 2022 start of the season. Not anybody else's. This is mine. And yes, there'll be another 80 90 players that'll be ticked off in the rest of the league. So let's start at number 10.
Number 10.
Number 10, Lamar Jackson, quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens. He would be higher on this list if it wasn't for the injuries. We certainly saw the team with him, and we certainly saw the team without him. That doesn't mean that this team is poised to make any runs without him on the football field. They need to get it done, pay him his money so he can move them forward into this season.
Number 9.
Number 9, another quarterback in Josh Allen, who seems to be the top pick in everybody's fantasy drafts, Super Bowl favorites, the Buffalo Bills. Very similar to Lamar Jackson, some of the same things, principles that they do in the offensive system in Buffalo certainly lends itself toward him being in my top 10 at number 9.
Number 8.
Myles Garrett, the Cleveland Browns, pass rush specialist. Go get the quarterback. We all know what Myles Garrett is, but when you start a team, Max and Jay, you want to get a franchise guy to go get the quarterback, a guy to stop the guy from going to get the quarterback. You want to go get a DB to shut down a top receiver, and you want a top quarterback. This is why Myles Garrett is on this list.
Number 7.
Jalen Ramsey at number 7, shutdown corner of the Los Angeles Rams. We know all about Jalen, all the way back to his days in Jacksonville to his uncanny play with the Los Angeles Rams, winning a Super Bowl title, being paid as the highest corner at once upon a time in the National Football League. He sits at number 7.
Number 6.
TJ Watt, Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's another guy to go get the quarterback. Set the sack record, or better yet, tied the sack record a year ago. Younger brother of J.J. Watt. Plenty of football left in him. I wouldn't be surprised if next year he climbs the ladder and finds himself in the top 5 in the National Football League.
Number 5.
And here's one that people would probably say, oh, at number 5, why would you do that with Trent Williams, big left tackle? A big stud of a left tackle, future Hall of Famer, has been at the top of his game since day one when he was with the Washington football team or the Commanders or the Redskins or whatever the name is. But right now, when you look at it, he is the guy who's going to protect Trey Lance in San Francisco or Jimmy Garoppolo. He sits at number 5.
Number 4.
The GOAT, number 4, Tom Brady. Nothing else to say. He's the number 4 player in all of the National Football League. No matter where he goes, that team will certainly get a boost at winning, no question about it.
Number 3.
The reigning MVP and Aaron Rodgers sits at number 3 from the Green Bay Packers. Slightly above Tom Brady. If he had taken his team to a Super Bowl, won another Super Bowl, at least have gotten there, he could have easily been the number 1 or number 2 player in the National Football League on my list. But that's okay. Sitting at 3 is not a shabby move at all.
Number 2.
Patrick Mahomes, James, don't get mad. Patrick Mahomes is the number 2 player in all of the National Football League. All he's done since coming out of Texas Tech is completely take the National Football League by storm. Guy throws for 4,800 yards, and people look at it and say, well, he had a bad year. 30-plus touchdowns, 13 interceptions. He had a bad year. In fact, he had such a bad year on some lists, he's not even in the top 10.
Number 2 on Key's list, number 1 in my heart.
Number 1.
Speaking of number 1, if anybody got any issues with Aaron Donald at all being the number 1 player in the National Football League, let me know. Just let me know. They could double him, they could triple him, they could chip him, they could do many different things, but the one thing they can't do is stop him. I've never seen a defensive tackle in my day and age watching the National Football League dominate a game from beginning to end like Aaron Donald can do. He is one that you put the red dot on for sure.
All right. This list, top 10. I know how Key thinks because we've been working together for a while now. And Key, based on your criteria, I can't argue with anything on this list. I would have my own list that would be different, but I already know what you would say to different players. They haven't proven it yet, haven't been to the playoffs yet. Let me see them do it again, right? Like, I get it. So based on your criteria, not only do I understand the players you picked, I also understand the order. Jay, where are you?
I don't. Where is I can't allow this list to represent KJM. I can't do it. Where's Cooper Kupp? Where's Cooper Kupp?
I understand maybe if someone doesn't put him in the top 10. He doesn't have – do you have any receivers in the top 10?
No receivers in
Right,
the top 10.
He doesn't have any – and he played the position, so in other words,
no
too many of those guys are interchangeable is my guess.
Yeah, a lot of them are interchangeable. There's no question about it. But if I'm looking in the National Football League, I'm looking at the top 10 NFL players.
But Key, he won the Triple Crown.
Okay. If I threw you 3,000 bars, you win the Triple Crown too.
Yeah, but all right. So it's something that happens every single day. It's something that's like a very common thing that people do. It's not.
You're talking about the top 10 NFL players. There's not one guy. I want you to look at that list, Jay. I want them to put the list back up on the screen. I want you to take a scan at it and tell me, is there anybody on my list to the left that you would trade for Cooper Kupp? Anybody?
Well,
I'm just asking you. Is there anybody on that list that you would trade for?
I mean,
Cooper
there are all
Kupp?
sorts of layouts. This is up for debate.
You're not trading Aaron Donald for Cooper Kupp. Are you trading Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, a big left tackle to protect your quarterback, another guy in T.J. Watt to go get him, another guy in Jalen Ramsey who shed his ass down, another guy in Myles Garrett who will wreck the quarterback, or Josh Allen
I don't know if Jalen would just shut him down.
Or Josh Allen, another guy who could deliver the football, or another guy in Lamar Jackson who changes the entire face of
I know
your organization.
He is going for scarcity at position. Who pops out the most? Who is one who's done it again? Like, for example, I could come out and say, where's Jordan Mailata? I think Mailata, I agree with Trent Williams ahead of, but I think Mailata's great. Key, I already know. He hasn't done it long enough yet, da-da-da. If I say, what about Justin Herbert? Hasn't been to the playoffs. Joe Burrow played one season. Like, I already know all the answers, so because of that, even if I had some different guys, this is consistent with Key's logic.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.